Welcome to this month's edition of What's New in QuestionPro CX.
Hello everyone, this is Akash and let's get started with the monthly updates for CX. So what we have done on the CX, the first thing I'm going to talk about is, so when you go into dashboard settings, and this functionality would be very important when you are sharing dashboards with your portal managers. So there are some fields with which as an admin you don't want your portal managers or subordinates to view or access those kind of data fields. So what you can do is that, so you can go into dashboard settings, and there we have added one very important thing, that is like restricted data columns. So here you can select the columns which you want your portal managers to not have access to. So there are all the fields which are present in the CX, those kind of like phone number, customer email, name, product, and all those things, along with all the custom variables available. Okay, so all those we have added in this field. You can choose whatever you want to hide or restrict the access to your portal managers from here. So for the demo purpose, you can see here, I have added customer email and name. So whenever your portal managers will open this dashboard that which is shared with them, so instead of wherever custom email and name, these fields are there, so instead of that they will be see message as hidden. So I'm saving it. Now I have logged in as a portal manager for one of the region. So whenever I click on anything, so there is a kind of drill down view for that option, and when I click on the response set for anything available, so as you can see here, it is showing it as hidden. So as you know, we have added email address and name in the restricted data column fields. So your portal managers, they won't be able to see this data, even if suppose they are kind of downloading the data from here. Okay, in the downloaded Excel as well, these two columns will be marked as hidden. So that way you can restrict or have more power while sharing the dashboard with your subordinates or portal managers. The next feature which I am going to talk about is support for bulk addition and download of survey tokens. So to access it, you need to go under deploy and survey tokens. Here you can see we have kind of separated the transactional token and anonymous token, which earlier were clubbed together, but now both of them are added as a separate entity. So here in under the anonymous token, you can see we have added option for downloading and adding all this thing. To add, you can use this option to add one ticket at a time, one anonymous survey token at a time. Okay, so instead of that, suppose there's any use case where you want to add hundreds of survey tokens in a go, so you can click on bulk add, and from there you can download that format, like Excel format, in which you want to add all the data. So for the demo purpose, I have already downloaded one thing, and I'll just upload that file for you. So you can choose the file, so you need to click on upload, and you can see I have added data for 4 different tokens for in that file, and all 4 of them are added in a go. So that way you can add all the token information in a bulk, which earlier was not possible. In the next step, what you can do is that you can download. The important thing in all these survey tokens is the URL associated with it, and if you want to download each token separately, that would be a big task. So instead of that, we have added an option to download all the survey tokens in one go. So you can just click on this button, and the system will download the survey tokens, and a dedicated column for all this URLs for this token will be added. I just downloaded it, and now you can see over here that the system has added token URLs for all of them. That way you can add hundreds of survey tokens in a go in the system, and also download the survey tokens associated them with. The third enhancement which I'm going to talk about is about the heat map widget. As you all know, we have added multiple widget sharing options, support for multiple widget sharing options to the heat map widget last month. So in addition to that, we have added one more option which you can see over here, that is like allow managers to view data for parent segment. So here, as you can see, there are multiple regions and states in the heat map widget which I have added on my dashboard. So let's consider west state for example. So there are like west state 1, 2 and 3. So whenever I want any manager or portal manager to view data for entire west region, which is kind of parent segment for them, okay, so that must be visible, I can turn this option on, and what it will do, it will show if suppose respective columns or rows are added to the heat map widget, the state managers will be able to see data for their parent managers. So in this case, this west region which is present on the heat map, that is parent segment for them. Whenever I access account for any state manager and the respective toggle is turned on, the state managers would be able to see data for their respective parent segment, that is west region. So I'll log in into west state 1 for example. Here you can see I have logged in as west state 1 manager, and we have turned that option on where the respective manager will be able to see data for his parent segment. So here, as you can see, that the person is able to see data for west region, which is parent segment for that specific manager. In the last month, we have added support for their siblings and main segment as well. In addition to that, as I just showed you, we have added one more option where the portal managers can be able to see their parent segment data. So admin can set up this widget sharing option as per their requirement, and the respective portal managers will be able to see all the associated rows and columns in the dashboard shared with them.
For the full list of what's new in QuestionPro CX, check out our release notes in our updates page.